Good evening, I'm Giuseppe Basile. I'm the Sanctuary. You can find at the website www.fibstalker.com. I also post regularly on Twitter using the Fibstalker nickname. Good evening. Today is the 27 March the 27th, 2014. It's now Thursday already, and it's 10 minutes to 1 a.m. In this video, I'm going to review for you 4 of the major forex pairs that I follow: the pound versus the US dollar, the Australian dollar versus the US dollar, the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar, and the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. So let's start from the pound versus US dollar here, which is the chart that you see on the screen. And those who follow me know that I consider the pound, the sequence of measure move pound that we saw since basically mid of last year, July last year, failed now. And the reason for that is this little break of the 164.75 level here. This may mean not significant to you, but it is very significant for program trading. And program trading will just switch when a sequence of measure move on the time frame that we consider fails. And so at the moment, what we saw then, before we got that failure that I just showed, was a sequence of measure move short, and the price reacted into this 166, 167 here. I called this trade. Congratulations to those who took this trade. And then I said that we would actually now retrace into 2 levels. The first one is just trading it's actually trading at this very moment, and this is the highs to lows here, and it traded actually on the daily yesterday, Wednesday the 26th, and he found a resistance at this level, the 165.92, and currently is retracing. And I'm going to show you on the 15-minute chart where this what is the exact level that will actually state and identify this resistance, and I'm going to show you this on the 15 minutes. If we move above 166.23, the next level we have to consider is 166.44, and this again is going to be a very high probability short here, and the reason for that is that the sequence of measure move on the weekly time frame has failed. So now we're waiting for a retracement. I'm looking for a retracement all the way halfway back from lows to highs, and that's what we are going to get in the pound, I believe, because program trading just follows the cause effect rules here. And so now in the 15 minutes chart, this is the 4-hour chart, just showing the same level I just showed on the daily. On the 15-minute chart, we can see clearly the sequence of measure move, and this is very nice because this helps us to make sense of this price on the 15 minutes, and this is also an application of the fib stalking technique here. When we trace from lows to highs, we had a participation 165.01, although during the Asian session we failed. We respected this level during the European session, and price went into the first target here. So then failed the next measure move and came to trade again all the way halfway back here, and it brought price into first target and eventually 5 pips from second target. So I'll consider this level traded, and look at where price is currently trading. It's actually trading the next extension long here. So only if we get price below 165.65 here, this will be a confirmation of new shorts, and will also be a confirmation of this first level of resistance here, 165 92, and this is a very good trade to take because it's gonna bring price right into that all the way halfway back, a much lower price, a very good reward to risk, even probably 10 or higher here. So be very mindful here. There is a very good opportunity for a short in this market, and you have to take this opportunity. um, Australian dollar versus US dollar. Let me show you what happened. We identified after the fact this level of support here from lows to lows, and eventually that this worked well and brought price into first target. Then yesterday we started seeing a little bit of retracement lower here, and now there is the possibility for this market to just continue higher into the second target. You will also remember that I in this market identified an inner trade from lows to highs, and this was this level of support, the 01911, which again brought price into its first target here, and it has a second target above price. So price is also into a level of an area of resistance here, so we will need to see what happens. If it retraces at this stage, we will I will keep using for now the next measure move on the smaller time frame here. So it means that we can actually get a continuation higher if we keep respecting this level here, the I091 89. So if we never move below 091.75 here, there's a possibility for this market to just continue higher. And but be very careful with new longs here. Actually, you should not take new longs here because this market is also within this area of resistance, very big and weekly resistance area here. So be very careful. Moving to the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar, we saw price again correcting into. I'm not sure whether this data is aligned here, but anyway, we are seeing this 111.50 level of support still holding at this stage, so that's the next measure move higher. And when we look at price, we see that the this level is still being respected. So the daily chart was not updated, as you can see here, because I don't know if this is valid data, but that's what I'm getting at the moment, because I didn't follow this market today. So what we are seeing here, it's a test of these lows to highs. This is probably wrong data, so I will need to check this market again tomorrow. But anyway, if that's the case, there was a gap down in this market, and now there is the possibility for this price to just retrace here. So I will analyze this market again tomorrow. I'm not sure whether the this data it's actually valid, as you know, updates on this time frame. So if we broke that level, know that we are going to retest the all the way halfway back from highs to lows here, and if we get into 110.93 and we support this price, we're going to see higher prices, and we could also try to project on the upside to where the target could be. So the target would be right into that first target of the larger time frame. So see how these targets line up on different time frames, and that's an additional indication that there is program trading active in all these time frames. And so this market can actually, so if we never moves below 110.49 here, there's a possibility for this market to continue higher. We break the level 110.49 and we're going to retest 109.15 again. So let's see what happens in this market. Finally, the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. I want to restore the previous we have here. This is the 27, which is starting now, and we saw a continuation higher. Those who follow me know that we identified this level of support 085.15 2 days in advance, and this is the result of a sequence of measure move. The first one was an extension from highs to highs, which was identified after the fact. However, after being identified, the presence and the knowledge of this level of support here allowed us to project price into first target 084.51 and second target 085.48, and then after we reached and exceeded the first target, we went to test this next measure move in the sequence, which is 085.15. So that's the reason why we had that level of support, that area of support, and the level of support is the area of support is standing at 085.15. As you can see, the price went into this area but then reacted to it, and the second time to the pip was respected. So when we see these things clearly, it is a confirmation that there is a stronger set of algorithms that are actually pushing this price higher. So when we look at the 4-hour chart here, clearly we can see that we can see the level of support here, which was respected to the pip almost here, and then we saw the next measure move, and there are a number of ways we can actually trace this. And one way is to consider this failed measure move. Although we retested, then at some point this 85.33 level started working, and you could make the case that this trade was good enough and broke price. This level was good enough, and models it's a level and an area of support, and models recent price structure, and price went into the first target and second target, and we could make the case that now is retracing into the next sequence, next measure move in the sequence here. But see, we can actually now see that this level today failed to 85.87, and a confirmation of the fact that this level failed comes from the fact that after the confirmation there was the all the way halfway back short that traded and was respected. So at this point we have to consider the short in control in this market, and if we retest this AO86.03 and the price keeps then after that moving lower, then on the 4-hour time frame we have to anticipate a retrace into the all the way halfway back here, which comes from lows to highs. So there's a potential for this market to move into 85.60 here. So let's study the 15 minutes, and as I said, this sequence here failed, as we could see on the 4-hour chart, and I just want to also double check this sequence on the 15 minutes, and as you can see there was this trace, and then after this we saw price moving to the first and second target, and then we saw actually a failure here, and on the 15 minutes we could enter even before. I hope this video clarifies the shorts and in this market and also the opportunity in the market. Thank you for sticking around. Have a great day, and bye bye now.